Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's WinterhelmGames and we're back with another reaction now. I've said for weeks I've been wanting to get back to some Babylon 5 clips because I've done so many in the channel to start with, and some Star Wars, and then pretty much been on Star Trek for quite a while. So I'm going to try and give the Star Trek ones a break for a couple of weeks. I will obviously go back to them at some point. There's plenty of clips out there and plenty of episodes that I probably haven't even seen, so I'm glad to go over them. But this one's a short one from Babylon 5. It says it's from the first episode. Amazing foreshadowing in Babylon 5's first episode. So it's over a minute, but I wanted to at least check this out because I don't think I've reacted to this. I've reacted to a few good clips from Babylon 5 and they're on the channel. And I think I got the whole sequence wrong when I was first looking at I was watching it from like the first full-length kind of movie, I suppose, so the pilot episode, and then kind of people have been saying that's probably not the right one to watch first, but for me it was good because it got me into how the war started and what happened, and it was very, very well narrated by Peter Jurassic, who was Londo. Brilliant actor. I thought it was very, a lot of good actors in this. But anyway, let's get into this and see if I remember this from the first episode. I wonder if that means the first episode beyond the pilot, or what, I can't remember. I'll have to watch it again. There he is.
Londo, Mr. Garibaldi, I have to talk to you. You'll excuse me another time. What's wrong with now? You have someplace special to go? Mr. Garibaldi, get out of my way.
Okay.
No, I can't do that.
I know there's been a few times they've crossed paths, but I can't remember him being that forceful with him.
Go back to your quarters, Londo.
Back to your quarters? I thought you wanted to talk to him.
No. Don't force me to make this official. No! I don't want to do it. But you lay one finger on a weapon and I'll kill you where you stand.
Okay. I don't recall this. Was this part of a dream sequence or something?
You don't understand. Yes, I do. I understand better than you'll ever know. I know it burns, Londo. I know the things it makes you want to do, but this isn't the way. Not now and not here. He's my blood, my nephew. But if you killed Jakar, none of those colonists will get out alive. You have to know.
Oh, so it was part of the whole war with the Narn then. He must have lost his nephew.
That. Yes. Well, it seems I'm still on target for my appointment 20 years from now. What appointment? It's a long story. Perhaps another time. Ambassador, in 1 hour I'm going to have to check your quarters for weapons. Make sure I don't find anything.
A fair warning. But I think he's on about that 20-year appointment is whenever he knew he was getting visions, I think, of him and Jakar killing each other. And I think that's what he's thinking, regardless of what happens, that I think he's always going to end up in that situation. The only other situation I think he was getting foreshadowed about was between him and his associate. I forget his name. That both of them would end up being emperor. And he was actually, this is preposterous, both of us can't be emperor. And it was actually one of the emperor's wives who was making this prophecy, I think, to him, going, yes, but one of you will become emperor after the other dies. And they're like kind of looking at each other. But no, that was two instances where he was seeing himself in a foreshadowed event, because he always seen himself with Jakar's hands around him and his hands around him and killing each other. So I think that's what he was on about.
Mr. Garibaldi, just now, would you really have killed me? Yes. Yes, I would have. But I'm just as glad I didn't have to. Yeah.
Because it's not even about paperwork. It's the fact that you'll be starting a war between the Earth Alliance and the Centauri. Is it really worth it? Hold on.
But I'm just as glad I didn't have to. The paperwork's a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I thought that was good, because I really enjoyed this. It's because the acting I thought was very good. And it wasn't that far-fetched in terms of thinking this is something, I think I've said this in one of the previous episodes as well, or one of the previous clips of Babylon 5, but for me, it looks as if this, out of all the sci-fi shows that we could see, that Babylon 5 would be the more realistic goal, if that makes sense, where Earth could eventually come together to the point where they could build this station. They know they've met other races at that point, and they would have a place where they could come together on neutral ground, essentially. All of the station may be run by the Earth Alliance, but in a sense, neutral ground for other races to come, talk, and iron out differences. And, you know, it doesn't seem to me that it'd be too far-fetched that it would be the more realistic goal, but I enjoyed it. But let me know what you think. I'll see if I can try and do some more clips. I'll look over the ones I've already done so I don't repeat myself, of course. I'll try and do the same for Star Trek and Star Wars if I do go back to them. I will go back to Star Trek. Sometimes the odd Star Wars clip kind of gets hit a wee bit with copyright and stuff, so I try to, although I get some ones come up like this going copyright detected, but the owner's allowing this to be used, I'm going, that's grand. I'm not after money from this. I'm just after reactions and chatting about it. I'm not after this channel to be massive and to be worldwide. I'm just wanting to have a bit of fun and to react to some things and chat about it as well. So yeah, there we are. And I will see you guys hopefully in the next video and next week. And take care of yourselves. Bye.